What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. So in this video it's going to be all about armor on kill. Not only that, but I got mine up to 98% armor on kill. 98. I think that maybe with all maxed out mods you might be able to pump that up to maybe 99%, but I do not think you can get 100%. And if I'm wrong, I'll test it out and make another video on it. But without further ado, here is my 98% armor on kill build. So I'll let you guys look at it for just a second. And alright, let's begin. So starting off with just actually looking at the build itself, and every single part of this build, it's adding to your armor on kill, whether it be the specialization, whether it be the weapon, whether it be the talents, whether it be the brand set bonuses, gear set bonuses, mods. Everything on this build revolves around armor and armor on kill. So starting with the specialization, I'm using the gunner specialization. Reason being is upon kill you get 10% of your armor back. So that's 10% right there. Also, I do get the bonus armor every time I use the armor kit, and I get a cool little riot foam grenade, which is pretty cool. Now, you did guess it, I am using the mop. However, I'm going to explain to you two ways of using this build because I prefer using it two different ways at the same time. That's why I am using two shotguns. So, yeah, let's get into the weapons part. So for my primary, I'm using the mop. Now the mop is the named 612 shotgun with 10% armor on kill. So what I did is I rolled preservation on top of that. So not only do I get the 10% armor on kill, but if I get a headshot kill, I get 20% bonus armor repair over 5 seconds. So that's essentially more armor on kill. So what you do is you roll preservation on your mop, and then every time you get a kill, you get that 10% immediately, but then you'll also get 10% over 5 seconds if you get a body shot, and then if you get the headshot, you get 20%. So just off of this one weapon alone, you can get up to 30% armor on kill. So make sure you roll that preservation and go for headshots. I'll show you guys in the targeting range what I mean here in a second. But going back to the mop has 1 million total damage. That's with 14.8% shotgun damage, 9% damage to armor, and then of course you have that armor on kill. Now the reason I said I use this two different ways. So my philosophy on armor on kill is if you don't need it, you don't use it. So what I do is if I don't need all that armor on kill, I'll switch to my Scorpio. So this is where stuff gets really fun. So with the Scorpio, I'm still getting that million base damage. However, now I get all these status effects that I can do to the enemies. And this is where your sustainability goes through the roof. Because if you are at full armor and you are using the Scorpio, then you can start to stack your perfect bloodsucker. And this is where the ball should start rolling in the back of your head. So perfect bloodsucker gives you additional armor on kill, so bonus armor on kill, and that maxes to 10 stacks. So essentially I could get 120% bonus armor if I max out my bloodsucker stacks. However, we're not going for max stacks, we're just going for sustainability and overall like god mode type of stuff. So what I do is if I am at full armor, I will use the Scorpio because I don't need the armor on kill from the mop. I don't need the preservation from the mop if I'm already at max armor. So if you use the Scorpio at max armor, then you can just start stacking the bloodsucker bonus armor on kill. And that's where things start to get fun, because this weapon, the Scorpio, is just insane. I'm telling you, it's insane. Now, every shot, it applies a venom debuff. Now, depending on how many shots you land on the target within, 10 seconds? Yep, 10 seconds. However many shots you hit, it applies different debuffs, and they get better and better and better. So what you want to do is you want to get in the enemy's face, use the Scorpio, and then just blast rounds at them, because the closer you are, the more pellets hit the enemy. And if you scroll down to the bottom part of this talent, it says duration of status effects is based on percentage of pellets hit on applying shot. So you want to get close because of that spread. You know, the shotgun and it spread. So you want to get close and personal. That way the pellets don't spread too much and you land all your pellets on your enemy. That way when you apply the poison, the disorient, the shock, or even the extra damage, you want to make sure you're there, squared up on the enemy, and you're hitting your shots. Because this thing is amazing if you use it right. If you're just running around trying to pop shots, you're not landing your targets, and you're shooting from too far away, it's not going to do its job. You want to be up close and personal, shoot them in the face, shoot them in the chest, wherever. Just make sure you're blasting them, get these status effects. It'll shock them, disorient them, poison them, and you're on to the races. And not only that, but you're still getting a buttload of armor on kill with the Scorpio. The mop is just overkill, because now you're getting the 10% armor on kill, but then you can also get the 20% armor repair from the preservation. So it's essentially 30% just from that one weapon. But if you have full armor, go to the Scorpio and have fun. It's a lot of fun to use. Now for my sidearm, I'm using the TDI Custom. No real reason, because I'm not really using my pistol. For this build, I am using the 2 shotguns, and I'm going back and forth depending on my armor. Because if I'm getting low on armor, say a rusher, a shotgunner or something hits me a few times, gets my armor down, I can switch over to the mop, shoot him in the face, kill him, and get all my armor back. It's actually really cool. I'll show you guys in the targeting range and all that what I'm talking about. Because you can get your armor all the way down, and one kill will put your armor all the way back. And that's that 98% armor on kill. It's ridiculous. So going to the build itself, each of these pieces are vital. The only thing you could switch out, maybe, actually, no. There's nothing you can really switch out. Because if you use a Hunter's Fury chest piece, you're wasting it and you're not utilizing it to its fullest. So you want to have Bellstone Armory chest piece, Bellstone Armory backpack with the death grips for your gloves, and then 3-piece Hunter's Fury. It actually has to be in this order because the backpack is named, so it has to be there. The gloves are named, they have to be there, and you're not running 4-piece Hunter's Fury, so there is no reason to have a chest piece of Hunter's Fury. So this would be the combination that you want to see on your build. Now, getting into more detail, let's start with the mask. So Hunter's Fury mask. Now the Hunter's Fury gear set bonuses we get from this build that we're actually using. The 15% shotgun damage, which is amazing. That's what bumps me up to that 1 million per shot. And then the 3-piece gives me not only the 20% armor on kill, but then the 100% health on kill. So regardless of what your health or armor is with this build, as long as you get the kill, you will survive. I swear it. There is no reason for you to go down with this build. As long as you're getting the kills, you will have your armor and your health up at all times. So just make sure that you're getting the kill. Now going to the attributes, I have max weapon damage, max crit damage, and then armor on kill. This one is at 18,030. So that's how I'm pumping up my percentages more and more. Now going to the backpack, like I said, it's a named backpack. This one, the Liquid Engineer. It is your named Bellstone Armory backpack with Perfect Bloodsucker. Now you want Perfect Bloodsucker because it gives you 12% bonus armor instead of 10% bonus armor. So that 12% does work amazingly. So essentially you're just adding to your armor on kill with the Perfect Bloodsucker because it is armor on kill, it's just in the form of bonus armor. So like I said earlier, to fully utilize this talent, as long as you're at max armor, use the Scorpio and then just get these Perfect Bloodsucker stacks up and you will be just fine. If your armor's a little bit low, switch back to the Mop with Preservation, get that kill, get that headshot kill, whatever, get your armor back up immediately. So back to this backpack. Bellstone Armory, brand set bonuses we get from this build, 1% armor regen and 10% armor on kill. Now going to the attributes, 165k armor, max health, just because we're over 404k health, and then max armor regen. So I do have some pretty good armor regen on this build as well. Now for the mod, I do have another armor on kill mod, and that is actually the only part of this build that can make it better, is if you had all 3 max armor on kill mods, you could probably get up to 100%. But because I don't, I can only get up to that 98% armor on kill. And yeah, that's your backpack. Alright, going to the chest piece. Bellstone Armory chest piece. We already went over the brand set bonuses. Now what I chose for this talent is Unbreakable. Basically, I wanted this build to be survivability and sustainability at its fullest potential. So you have Unbreakable, you have Perfect Bloodsucker, you have all this armor on kill, and you have a lot of damage. If you guys look, I am using 5 red core attributes. That's how I get my shotguns up to 1,000,000 damage each. And that's from all the red core attributes. Now going back to the chest piece, I do have max weapon damage, headshot damage at 8.2, armor regen at 4471, and then another armor on kill mod at 17.7. So again, to make this build better, you would need max armor on kill mods. I myself have never seen one before, but if you had all 3 max, I'm pretty sure you could get this up to 100% armor on kill. Now going to the gloves. The gloves are the death grips. These are your named 511 gloves with, you guessed it, armor on kill. Now for the brand set bonus I get from the 511, 10% health. That's how my health is so high. And then for the attributes, again, I rolled weapon damage, 15%. It comes with that armor on kill. And then it also came with health, which is nearly maxed out. Pretty cool. Now going to the last 2 pieces. Going to the holster. This is the Hunter's Fury holster with max weapon damage and armor regen. And then finally, Hunter's Fury knee pads, max weapon damage, and then this one has crit damage on it, just because I don't have any Hunter's Fury knee pads with good stats. I have this one down here, but as you can see, it's doo-doo garbage. And that is the build. So that's how I am running it. Obviously, to make it even better, you could probably run a repair drone if you wanted to. But for me, I feel that the sustainability is just fine with this build. As long as you get the kill, you will not go down. I swear it. So just make sure that you are going towards the right enemies. And yeah, you should be good to go. So what I do, if a mob is spawning right in front of me, and say it's, a couple reds, a couple purples, a couple yellows, what I do is I go straight for the reds, because the reds will either die with 1 shot or maybe 2 shots. And that's on heroic as well. So as long as you kill the weaker ones first, that way it builds up your bloodsucker stacks. And then once it builds up your bloodsucker stacks, you could switch over to the Scorpio, go after the purples and yellows, and get the status effects, build up more bloodsucker, and it's just on and on and on. It's really fun to use. Now, as far as the skills, like I said, you could use a armor repair drone if you wanted to. If you just feel that you need even more armor, go for it. But for me, I'm going with the jammer pulse, just because on I would probably say a majority of the NPCs, when you use the jammer pulse, it puts them down on a knee and disrupts them. Some of them it won't, but a majority of them it will. Not only that, but here's a quick tip. And I left this for near the middle to end of this video. The jammer pulse will proc your bloodsucker. So hear me out. Say an NPC is throwing up a drone. Say a medic is putting down a healing box, or say a controller is throwing up more drones. You can use this jammer pulse, and because it is killing, quote unquote, killing those skills, it will proc your bloodsucker. So just remember that. You can get a lot of armor back just from using a jammer pulse. I swear by this pulse. I love it. Not only that, but whenever you use the gunner specialization, you get these two really big mods, 15% radius and 15% effect duration. So while they are disrupted, you can hit them with the shotgun a few times and they are down for the count. And then finally, I use the Reviver Hive just because I've been running this solo a lot, actually. And with that, I just wanted to have this just in case. But I found out that with the Unbreakable, the armor on kill, the health on kill, the bonus armor on kill, the armor regen, all this, you don't really need the Reviver Hive unless you are like truly outflanked and they just really get you. But besides that, you should be able to survive through anything. Yeah, I have not died not once using this build, and it's a lot of fun to use. I think right now I'm in Heroic. Let's see. Yeah, I'm only running around with 2 directives on Heroic, and I have 0 problems with this build. It's a lot of fun to use. Now, let's go. Well, actually, before we hit the stat sheet, let me just talk about the armor on kill, because some of you are like, oh, I don't see the percentages, and I'm sure a lot of you are already commenting without even watching this video. Now, how do I get 98% armor on kill? Pretty simple. So let me walk you through it. We'll go with the build first. So with Hunter's Fury, I get 20%. So that's 20. Out of the 2 Bellstone Armory, I get 10%. So now we're at 30. Death Grips, another 10. We're at 40. Gunner Specialization, another 10. We're at 50. Right? You're with me, right? The Mop gives you 30. Because not only do we get the armor on kill, but we're using preservation, and we going for them headshots. So that's another 30 right there. So then you're like, okay, well, I still don't see it. Well, then you have to factor in the perfect bloodsucker, because on kill you get another 12%. And that's what bumps you up to that 98% armor on kill, because you're getting all this armor back plus bonus armor and armor repair, and then you just mix that in with your armor regen. You guys can see where I'm going with this. This is pretty much a godly build, and it has 5 reds on it. If you want even more, I would definitely roll a couple of these to blue. Why not? The only problem with that is you are sacrificing a lot of damage, and to get this sustainability going, you need to get the kill. This is all about you getting the kill. So make sure you have high weapon damage to go with your high armor on kill, and every time you get that kill, you get your armor, you're good to go. You don't ever have to use an armor kit. You don't ever have to really do anything. And yeah, just let it do its job. So that's how you do it. Because going through the stat sheet, if I just jump straight down to the stat sheet, I have 900, just about 900k armor, and then just about 600k armor on kill. And that's just on paper. That's just on paper. So you think about that, what, 6 out of 9, so let's just cut that up to what, 66%, right? So you do, okay, well that's only 66%, Kami. What's the other one? Well, you have to remember preservation. Preservation, if I get a headshot kill, will give me another 20. So now we're at 86. And then you're like, oh, well, Kami, how do you get that 98? You're at 86. Well, then you have to finally factor in the bloodsucker, the perfect bloodsucker. So we were at 86, and then you add 12, now we're at 98. And there you go. And that's how you do math with Kamikaze. 98% armor on kill. Yeah, some of it is bonus armor. Doesn't matter. You still get it on kill every time. And it's amazing. Not only that, but if you can get the bloodsucker to stack and stack and stack, you can easily run around with 1.5 million armor and still be hitting them 1 million per shot. Pretty cool. I love it. Now going to the stat sheet, and then I'll show you in the targeting range what this thing does, and maybe some gameplay. So here we go. The mop. 1,037,000 weapon damage. That's with 20 crit chance, 68 crit damage, and 73 headshot damage. I also have 9% armor damage. Sorry for that burp. That was pretty good timing though. Offensive tab. 85% all weapon damage bonus with 44.8% shotgun damage bonus. So every time I'm using the mop or the Scorpio, whichever one, I get 129.8 damage bonus total. Going to the gear talents, of course I'm running that perfect bloodsucker for that additional bonus armor on kill, and then the unbreakable, just in case things go south, this will help my survivability. Going to the defensive tab, 907.5 armor and 598.1 armor on kill. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Now the armor regen is only at 22, just under 22.5k per second, which is still really good for this build. I can bump that up a little bit, and maybe I'll try that in another build, just go for like the most tankiest, survivable, whatever, but we'll see. Going to the health, I'm at 404.7k, and health on kill again, 404.7k. Now going to the explosive resistance and hazard, obviously they're both 10% due to my watch level. Now this is in the disclaimer in all my build videos. I am over shade level 1000, so my watch is completely maxed out. So if you do not have your watch completely maxed out, then you will not have as high of stats as I do in certain areas. So just remember that. Another thing, the only way to make this build better is to have 3 maxed out armor on kill mods. If you can get 3 maxed out armor on kill mods, you could bump this baby up to 100% armor on kill. But because I don't have those, I'm stuck at 98%. It is what it is. So let me show you in the targeting range what I'm talking about, because it's actually quite amazing once you see it. Now, just for all of you that are like, where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay? Well, yesterday I showed you guys that entire manhunt, and I used this build through that entire video. And a lot of you watched that video, which tells me a lot of you have already seen this build in action. So we'll just do 5 meters just because. And so let's damage ourselves. I have to proc the unbreakable. There it is. Alright, and let's just go ahead and take myself out all the way. You can see my armor regen is already kicking in. So let's just do chest. And you can see my armor's already back. Boom. And then my armor regen, boom, 100%. So let's go for headshot before my unbreakable procs again.
Serious trauma detected.
Alright, and then we'll do headshots. And you can see, give it 2 seconds and already back. So it is 98%, it is not 100% armor on kill. So you have to let that preservation and that armor regen give you the rest. So again, I'll show you. We'll do a chest.
Vital signs critical.
Alright. And then hit him in the chest. Boom. Give it, a couple seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and there you go. Bonus armor. And all your armor is back. One more time with the headshot. I'll proc my unbreakable. There it goes.
Immediate medical assistance
Alright.
needed.
And then we'll do a headshot. There you go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, boom, bonus. All of it's back. It's pretty wicked, you guys. Pretty wicked indeed. And then obviously if you're at full armor, use the Scorpio, go to town, and get all of this damage and bonus armor. And you can see where my armor stacks are. That's ridiculous. So that's probably already 1.5 million armor. And then I could just run around with the Scorpio. So you guys can see how I made this build, the philosophy behind it. And I've already shown you a lot of gameplay with it. This video, let's see, I'm already past like 27 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll just leave it here. If you guys want even more gameplay, let me know in the comment section below. I am happy to show you guys more gameplay if you actually watch it. But if not, just go to my manhunt video. I'll have it at the end of this one. And yeah, I am Kamikazevondoom. Let me know how you guys enjoy this build. What does your armor on kill build look like? And then finally, let me know if you've ever seen a max armor on kill mod. Because myself, let me see. My highest is, that one's 17.8. This one right here, 18,030. That's my highest I've ever seen. From the looks of it, it looks like it'll go up to like 18.2 maybe, 18.3. I'm not sure. But let me know. But yeah, while you're at it, hit that like, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.